Hi, I'm Barry. This is Mega City Gaming, and this is Wasteman, a fun kind of narrative game I played on my day off. And because Wasteman lends itself to a little bit of silliness sometimes, or you can just make up a story, and it's so easy. So I made that story up like on the fly to fit the terrain and the miniatures I had to hand. So enjoy. This is the Lunar Coalition ship Alpha 0573/Blurg, and the Kritters who have been experimented on have escaped maximum confinement somewhere over here, and they burst through the door into the main laboratory here. Meanwhile, in here, most of the Lunar Coalition gentlemen and aliens and ladies are having lunch in the canteen. Yeah, they're all having lunch in the canteen. They hear a kerfuffle and they all stand up, guns at the ready, bristling with guns. Here, this is the main airlock. The Kritters are, they want to escape, so they want to get out the airlock, basically. We've got a guy standing guard at the airlock, a mediator, and we've got a heavy mediator here. This is the gym area. He's drinking protein drinks and got his his 6-pack electric shock machine going on. And in the main laboratory here, we've got an alien just standing guard, tiredly watching science happening with these two scientists here. So basically, there are loads and loads of Lunar Coalition, as you would expect on a Lunar Coalition ship, and there are only 5 Kritters. However, both sides have 5 activations each, and the Kritters, being mutant super beings, have mad cards, and the Lunar Coalition do not, because they're not mutant super beings, and they're just doing their job 9 to 5, clock out at 5:30, whatever. Right, what else we got? Also, what I decided is, because there are so many Lunar Coalition, what I'm going to do when they get activated, when the Lunar Coalition activate, I'm going to pull a Lunar Coalition card at random, because there's so many of them, and that model will take an action. We'll see how that works. Just a bit of fun, bit of narrative fun on my day off. Anyway, let's do it. Let's pull the first activation. That's blue. That's Lunar Coalition. Right. So I pull a random card. I'm not looking at the cards. Totally not looking. Can you even see that? Right. I'm doing that. Fortunately or unfortunately, I have reference sheets on the back of each one. So in order to pull one blindly, I have to literally do it blindly. Right, here we go. Plop. Who's that? Right, that'll be this one. Advocate Grey of the Lunar Coalition, guy with the mustache and the soft hat. Right, he's right there, and he is the first to smell trouble, of course, being very experienced in these matters. He's a veteran. He's got 3 action points, which is cool, and he has quite a nice weapon, power 5, particle caster. Wow. But it's a projector, which hasn't been updated yet. We're waiting for the new rules for that. Right. Anyway, he's going to spend 1 action to go in there. The doors are like Star Trek doors, of course. So they open very quickly, at the blink of an eye. And there he is. He's in there. He's right up all in there. He's just going to move there and shoot directly at the octopod. octopod. Right, so that's power 5 versus the octopod's armor 4. Power 5, armor 4, 6 up. Actually, let's check the range first because it's a projector. D10 inches straight line. Oh, okay, then he might need to get a bit closer to them. Yeah, it's a 6, right. He might need to get, he's going to get a little bit closer, make that a 5. Yeah, so he needs a 5 up to get him within range. That's a 9. Okay, so he can do the octopod and the stranger, which is also armor 4. It's also a 6 up. So power 5, armor 4, power 5, armor 4, power 5, armor 4 on the octopod. That's a 5. And that is a miss. Right. So if we go for the stranger, this gentleman here, 6 up. That's a 10. Wow, wow. Right, let's see what happens to him. That's a 3. That is a 3. That is spooked. Spooked. That's a spooked. Right, hasn't got anything special to defend against that. It's totally spooked. So we're going to put this symbol on his card to remind us that he's spooked. Right, that was 2 actions. He's going to do another action, which is going to be another shoot with his particle caster. Again, octopod, 6 up. That's a 7, that's a hit. See what happens to the octopod. That's a 2. Octopod is spooked as well. And if he's got anything special. Nope. Right. And he's going for the stranger again. 6 up. That's a hit. See what happens. That's a 5. A 5 is crippled. Now, because the stranger is... Nope. Oh, no special rule for that. Okay, so he's crippled. Yeah, he's crippled. That makes a difference. So we're going to put the crippled token onto the stranger. Right. Okay, so he's been. He's went and gone and been. I'll leave his card there so we know he's been. Next up. Oh! Lunar Coalition one more time. Lunar Coalition one more time. Once again, I'm blindly pulling out a card from the deck, which is this one, and that is the tall blue alien, the emissary, who was boredly watching the science going on with all 4 of his eyes, and then finally something interesting happens and he's dead. Maybe. Maybe not. Right, what's he got? He can move 8 inches. He's got 2 actions. Okay, good. He's got, what's it, range 15. That should be fine. He's going to stand there and shoot. Stand there and shoot. Yeah, stand there and shoot. So power 4 on this one, which is Melt Bear. Power 4 on the Melt Bear. Armor 4, power 4. Armor 4, 7 up. 7 up. Nope. Miss. Second action. 7 up. Miss. Well, there you go. That was a bit clip. We got anything special? Nope. Nothing special that pertains to that. Oh, no. Let's roll that again. Actually, I rolled 4 for both of those. Target's armor is -2 for this attack. So target's armor is actually 2. Power 4, armor 2, 5 up. Okay, so I still missed both times because I rolled 4. Right, mustn't forget that next time. Right, emissary you have been. Right. Pull another token from the sack, the Yakety Sacks. What? It's the Lunar Coalition again, right. Here we go. Pulling randomly. I'm not looking. Not looking. Totally not looking. Right. It is Jian Xiong. Jian Xiong. That's not even Chinese. Might be Vietnamese, but whatever. Rad child master. Right, okay. So you've got two actions. It's the guy here holding the data pad, the iPad. Yeah, he's checking his Twitter. He's tweeting and playing Candy Crush at the same time. Right, and then suddenly, boom! Door opens and the experiment has got loose. Experiments. Right. What's he got? He's got a bubble gun, which is 10 inches, power 1. That's pretty crap. 10 inches, power 1. Yes. So power 1 versus armor 4. That's a 10. I think, in all reality, as a scientist, he would probably run away into the arms of the heavy mediator. So and then the heavy mediator now knows that there's a problem, although he's all strapped up to his like electric shock 6-pack creator, and he's got his protein drinks IV. Right, okay, so that was Qian Xiang bravely running away. Right, that's what he would do. He's a scientist. Right. Oh, it's the mutants. Right. Now it's our chance to shine and escape. So I think the path of least resistance is this way to the front door. Front door is here, by the way. Here. I should change that camera angle a bit when we get closer to it. Right. So let's have Melt Bear. None of them have got range weapons. I mean, where would they get weapons from when they're locked up in stasis or whatever? So the Melt Bear's got two actions. What has he got? What has he got? 2 attacks per action. Mutant. Yeah, okay, right. Yeah. There you go. He's going to run directly, yeah, for the door, blocking the door for the other scientist, and quite frankly, scaring the bejesus out of, yeah. That's it, Melt Bear's gone. Right, next. Melt Bear. Oh, it's the mutants. Mutants. Right, what we could do is get Cherub, who's quite big, to block this door while the others escape. That would... depends, I mean, how intelligent are they? I think super intelligent. So let's get Cherub to do that. Yeah, Cherub says, I'll hold them off. Yeah, Cherub has 2 actions. First action is to move 5 inches to here. Can he reach? Not quite. Not quite. Just over 1 inch away. Never mind. That was his first action. What else has he got? Second action. No, nothing. No, nothing. Alright, time to use this one. Yeah, this is a limited edition. No, not limited edition, but it came with Haramborg. It's a mad card. And select a single figure, friend or foe. This figure gains +3 action points and +3 power for the remainder of the turn. So Cherub now has another 4 action points to spend. So 1 action point to get to here. So that's 2 action points, 3 action points left. Next action point, of course, will be to attack. 2 attacks per action. So that's 2 dice. Power 4. So that's power 7. Woo! Power 7 against armor 4. Power 7. Armor 4. That's a 4 up. Right, 4 up. 2 dice. Right, 2 hits. That's a 2 and an 8. So that's a spooked. And serious injury. Right. So that was his third. 3rd action. He's got 2 more actions left. 2 more actions left. Right. Of course, let's move up to the next threat and attack. So that's this one. Okay, what was that? Power 7. That's a 4 up. So 1 hit and see what happens. That's a 3. That's spooked. Let's put spooked on her. There we are, spooked token. And last action. Okay, 1 hit and that's a 2. Spooked again. Okay, nothing to see here. That was pretty good. That was worth it. And another mad card. Another mad card. Another mad card. Right, perfect timing for this one. Blown Mind. Select a single friendly figure. They are now the target of a power 8 attack with the Kaboom special effect. Kaboom is a 5-inch. Now let me see who's in 5 inches. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You can take out 3 of those people. Yeah, it's like he's got a bomb inside him and he goes boom. Let's try it. Should we try that? Why not? It's all fun. It's all fun. Or alternatively, this guy, the bear, could do it. The bear could do it and take out 1, 2, 3, 4. I say take out. Possibly take out 4. Yeah, let's clear the way out. These guys are going to be kind of preoccupied with Cherub. Hopefully, we're going to clear a path by, yeah. Melt Bear's going to clear a path by blowing himself up. Yeah, because super mutants that have been locked away in experimental conditions have become quite friendly towards each other and willing to blow oneself up for the cause. Right. Power 8 attack. Right, power 8 attack against this guy. Armor 4, so power 8, armor 4, 3 up. That's a miss. Second guy, 3 up. Actually, what's his armor? Armor 3. So power 8, armor 3, 3 up. That's a hit, definitely. And that's a spook. That's a spook on Chen Sheng. Oh, you moved down there. Chen Sheng, that's a spook. And let's try Heavy mediator, 3 up. That's a hit. And that's a spook again. Wow. All about the spooks. And then Qian Sheng. That's a miss. Wow. Okay, and then on the melt bear. That was really not very good. That's a miss. Okay, luckily for the melt bear, it blew outwards and didn't really affect him. It was more of a an outward thing. You know what I mean? I know what I'm saying. Anyway, next. Mutant. Right. Time to GTFO. Right. GTFO. +1 activation. Remove the effect of spooked or crippled. Right. We're going to remove the effect of spooked or crippled. So we're going to use this to remove the effect of crippled on Stranger. So Stranger now has 2 actions, but he's spooked, so he's going to spend 1 action to unspook himself, this guy, and his move is 8. So second action to run away. There we go. Right. What else we got? +1 activation, +1 action point this activation. +1 action point this activation. What are we going to do? Oh, we'll save that. We'll save that. Right. Next, Lunar Coalition. Right. Again, I'm picking one at random. Randomize. And this is Mediator, the guy guarding the airlock. He's facing that way. He hears the kerfuffle. It's all a bit of a kerfuffle. He's got 2 actions. 3 attack with a move. Right, 2 actions, 3 attack with a move. And range 20. Right. He could totally move here. Shoot the cherub. That's all he can do. Move there. Shoot the cherub. Shoot the cherub. Power 4, armor 4. Let's move these out of the way. Power 4, armor 4, 7 up. But I get -1 to the attack dice because cherub is behind cover. So 7 up. That's a 9, which becomes an 8, which means serious injury. Has cherub got any decent stuff? Ignore successful attacks on the D10 roll of a 7 up. So she rolls a 7 up, she can ignore this. No! Okay, she's down. She's down. She's down. Down. Boom! She's down. She's out for the count. Yeah, I haven't got any cards for that. No vending machines. I forgot to put vending machines in this place. Otherwise, would be alright for mad cards. Never mind. Never mind. Right. Next. Lunar Coalition. Let's pull out. Pull out. Yeah, pull one out. Not looking. Right, who's that? Oh, that is. Here we go. Advocate Dereshkova, the one that had just tussled with the cherub, or the ex-cherub. She's spooked. She gets 3 actions, so the first action will be to get rid of spooked. 2 attacks per action, which is also cool. So first action, get rid of spooked. Now she's got 2 actions. Range 8. Right. She's gonna move towards the kerfuffle, and now she's got her final action, but she can attack twice. So she's going to shoot the octopod, power 3, octopod's armor 4, power 3, armor 4, 8 up. Has she got anything else on that? 8 up, 8 up. 3, oh, sorry, a free attack with a move. So before that, she gets 1 free attack, which is again 8 up. Yeah, power 3, armor 4, 8 up. So first attack, 8 up. Nope. And then second attack, second proper attack, which is a full attack, which is 2 dice. Okay, that's 1 hit. Let's see what happens to Octopod. What's happened? Oh no! He's out for the count. However, he's a mutant. So ignore crippled or serious injury on a D10 roll of a 10. So he's got a chance. If he rolls a 10, no! He rolled a 9. He's out. He's gone. He's down. Yeah. Neutralised. He's been neutralised. Threat neutralised. Right. Old Tereshkova. You're a 1, aren't you? You're a 1. Right, next up. It's the mutants. Radit. This mutant here. Yeah, again, 2 action points. Right, he's an exopath, so he could spend 1 action to drag or crush. Wow, D10 power attack within line of sight. Okay, first action. He just seen his best buddy, or perhaps lover, Octopod, be blown to bits by Tereshkova. Tereshkova is now going to be the victim of a D10 power attack. Crush. Where is she? Right, so power 5, armor 4, power 5, armor 4, that's a 6 up. Right, so 6 up to hit, that's a hit. See what happens to her. That's a 2. She's spooked again. Back to the spooked. You're spooked, Tereshkova. I think because that is a special power, weird power, he can only do that once per turn. Second action will be to GTFO away and into cover, because he's quite small, behind the science desks. Laboratory benches if you prefer. Right, who's next? Anyone good? Oh, it's the mutants. The mutants. We've all been, I think. We've all been, haven't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we've all been. Messed up there somehow, but whatever. Maybe you can tell me how I messed up in the comments below. Anyway, back to the top. Back to the top. Top of turn 2. Only turn 2. Shuffling the Lunar Coalition cards, and I'm going to pull something out of the sack. Yakety sacks. Oh, Lunar Coalition. Right, let's pull a card. Pull a card, any card. Not looking, not looking. Right, who's that? Abysmaloid. It's about time he had a turn. That's the gentleman here, possibly lady, possibly alien life form, the 7th gender. He gets 2 actions. What's he got? Yeah, he's got a ray gun. Raise gun. Nothing within line of sight. I think he knows that they're headed They all know. She's shouted out, "They're headed for the airlock! They're headed for the airlock!" So he's going to head them off at the airlock. Get into a nice cover position, which will be behind these crates, and wait for the door to open, and then he can go bumpity bum, buddy. But actually, yeah, not quite, because he can't see. How about he gets behind there? Yeah, that dude right there, right here. Right. So I moved the camera a little bit so you can see the airlock and where they're heading to. Right, next up. It's the Lunar Coalition. Lunar Coalition. Right. So, the escaped experiments, just to recap. Reddit, what's this guy? Stranger and Melt Bear. There's 3 of them left. They're making their way to the airlock here, and I think Lunar Coalition seem to be doing fine. There are no casualties so far, luckily, otherwise someone's pay will be docked. So, okay, so I'm pulling a card at random from the Lunar Coalition deck to see who activates, and it is, oh, Tereshkova again. Tereshkova, she's got a spook all up in her. First action is to get rid of that spook. Right, now she's got 2 more actions. She knows where they're headed. What she could do is herd them. She's gonna, yeah, she's gonna get, actually she doesn't have to move, she can shoot Reddit from there. Reddit has cover though. That's fine, that is absolutely, she gets 2 actions in it. So, what's she got? 2 attacks per action. So she could do 4 attacks from where she is. Power 3, armor 4. That's an 8 up. 8 up, 8 up. Yeah, 8 up, coming in. Let's do it. What are the odds? What are the odds? So 8 up. Okay, that's a hit for the first one. Let's see what happens. That's a 6. Serious injury. No. Crippled. Yes. Reddit is crippled. Right. Second action. 8 up. Nothing. That's too bad. That's too bad. Alright. Never mind. Never mind. Right. Next. Mutants. 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 Right. Let's get the Care Bear out. Melt Bear. Let's get the Melt Bear out of the situation. Melt Bear. Let's get you sorted out. Melt Bear. But because it's an airlock, normal doors, interior doors, they're like Star Trek doors. They'll just, you get near it and it goes up into the ceiling and close down behind you with scarily fast speed. But the airlock takes 1 action to wait for it to equilibrate with the atmosphere outside. So 2 actions to get up to the airlock and start punching wildly at buttons. Although he's highly intelligent, so more like decipher the code, like punching buttons, like you see. Hands are a blur, the claws are a blur. Right, that was Werebear. Melt Bear, Care Bear if you prefer. It's the mutants. So the mutants are now desperate because there's only 3 mutants and 5 activations, so they're going to keep going until, yeah, you know, right. Stranger has a move of 8. Right, let me just pause pull that door out. Pull the door out. This one's a bit stiff. Needs a bit of oil. Zzz. There we go. Right. So 2 out of 16, 16-inch move. I kid you not. He's up to the door as well. Or even, can you get up into... Can you get up into... Actually, let me see how far 8 inches is, and then... Can you get... Actually, what he could do, being sneaky, he could literally move here, right? Literally move right there. He's got projector weapon, so he can... Projector weapon goes in a straight line, yeah? So he can attack both of those, yeah? With his Maser Beamer. And it's a super projector, so that's a 2d10 roll. Both of those are within 2 inches, so he can take both of those. No problem. Maser Beamer. Power 4, armor 4. 7 up. 7 up, 7 up, 7 up. Right, so 7 up for the heavy mediator. He's got his IV protein drinks, meat cake 3000. Right, that's a 3, so that's a miss. So 7 up, and 7 up on the other guy, Chen Xiong. That's a miss both times. Wow, not good at all. Not good at all. Not good. Right, never mind. Okay, stranger. Next up is... It's the mutant. Right, stranger can try that. No, we can't. Once we've activated all 3 mutants, then we can start reactivating. That's my house rule. It might be clarified in the next update. Which will be coming out soon, I think. Liberty Land. Soon. Right, anyway, Radit. 2 actions. He's crippled though, so his movement is not what it was. However, +1 activation, +1 action point this activation. So we'll use that. So he's got 3 actions. His move is 3, so his move is now 9. His move is now 9, and now we can get up to here. Right, that's amazing. That's great. Job done. Next up, Lunar Coalition. Luna. Let's see. He's gonna activate. Right, I'm not looking. Totally not looking. Pulling one at random. Right. Oh, here we go. It's Oppenheimer, guy with the gun. Oppenheimer. Okay. 2 actions. 2 actions, range 10, power 5. Power 5. So the evidence of his folly, of his the evidence of his folly is escaping, trying to escape through the airlock. He's going to shoot. So 2 actions. He's going to shoot twice at the Maser Beamer, the stranger. So power 5, armor 4, power 5, armor 4, 6 up, 6 up. Nope, 6 up. Second action. Nope. Nothing. Wow. Sorry, his first action was to get rid of that anyway. So anyway, he missed. So yeah, get with the program. Come on, I've only been playing this a year. It's only my favourite game. Next up. Oh, look at that. It's the mutants. Mutants. Right. So red it has been. We can now start reactivating. Let's have the Care Bear spend one action to open the door. Oh, it's a cat. There's a cat there. Oh no, they'll get eaten. Anyway, there's always a cat there. I've got loads of them. So first action to do that. Second action, he hasn't got any ranged attack. So second action is to bloop, escape. He has escaped. He has escaped being caught and being put back into the laboratory for experiments. Next. Right, it is Irregular Joes, which is the Lunar Coalition, because they're keen on their caffeine products. Bloody hell, I can't even talk. Synthetic caffeine product Zeta. Right, anyway, stop messing about, get this game concluded. I'm having lots of fun though. This is like the stuff dreams are made of. Right, who's that? Mediator. Where's he gone? Oh, he ran in there, didn't he? He's right there. There he is. He ran in there, seeing the kerfuffle over here, and then he's like, "Oh, there's stuff going on behind me. Oh no, there's one escaped. I better get back on guard duty, back into my original position, which is where I was supposed to be. Do not leave your post, Mediator. You'll get your pay docked for at least 3 cycles of the solar thing. 3 solar cycles. Oh, that's 3 years. Depends on where you are, Mr. Lunar Coalition. Anyway. Right, anyway, he's got 2 actions. I'm just bonkers today. Absolutely bonkers. Right, he can move around there. Actually, can he block this door? He can totally block this door. Right, 2 actions. You shall not pass. He's blocking the door. You shall not pass, he's saying. With his Bane mask on. You shall not pass, he says. Totally baned up. Although I would say Heavy Mediator is more Bane. With his electric shock 6-pack things and his Beefcake 3000 protein drink IV. Right, it's the mutants. Right, there's only 2 left on the board. So we're going to have to clear the way, which means Strange is going to have to use his Maser Beamer Power 4 2d10 inch range. Let's hope he can reach, because he can literally beam all the way through all 3 of these gentlemen. So 2d10 range. Right, 19. That goes all the way out into space, so that's great. So that's Power 4. Let's try against Mediator. Power 4, Armor 4. Power 4, Armor 4. 7 up. 7 up against the Mediator. 7, yes! Right, 7 up against the Mediator. I just noticed something, but we'll do that in a minute. So 7 up against the Mediator. See what happens. That's an 8. He's seriously injured. Boom. Okay, I'll just put him there while we do that, so I don't forget. But I did notice that he does get a free attack with a move. So when he moved here, he would have attacked the stranger, being the biggest threat in the room. So Power 4, Armor 4 against the stranger, 7 up. Okay, that's a miss. Right, so anyway, he's dead. Mediator's down. The way is clear. for the Kritters. Anyway, let's resolve the attacks on these other two. So 7-up against the heavy mediator, that's a miss, and 7-up against Chen Sheng, that's a miss. So that was his first action. For his second action, he's going to do his 8-inch range move, 8-inch move to the cusp of the door. To the cusp of the door. He's literally underneath the airlock. If someone punched the buttons right now, he'd get chopped into half. Half, I tells you. Right. Okay. Next up. Okay, it's the Lunar Coalition. Right, let's see who activates now. Let's see who activates now, shall we? Shall we? Shall we see who activates now? Right, Mediator is out for the count. Let's remove his card. I've got one mad card left, but it's oil slick, so we might have to use that in a minute. We'll see. Anyway, pull one out. There we go. Chen Sheng. Yeah, the evidence of his incompetence is just about to set forth out the airlock. Chen Sheng will not let that stand. He's got a space mortgage and space children, so he can't afford to have his pay docked for 2 lunar cycles, however small those lunar cycles might be. However, his weapon is a bubble gun, which is power 1. So, alright, power 1 against a Radit. Radit, armor 4, power 1, armor 4. That's a 10-up. Come on then, 10-up. Yeah, that's all he's got, 10-up. Nope, second action. Nope. Oh well, worth a try. Worth a try, Mr. Chen. Next. Alright, that's it. Bag is empty. Top of turn 3. Let me clear the board. Top of turn 3. It's only turn 3, and 1 experiment has escaped. 2 have been blown to bits, and the Lunar Coalition have lost an officer and a security guard, but they are mobilized, or they're mobilizing, and the scientists are scrambling to clear up the mess before anyone sees, although that's a bit late now. Right. Anyway, let's get this sorted out. What we got? Lunar Coalition. Okay, right. Pulling one at random. Pulling one at random. I've shuffled these already, but I'm shuffling them with my eyes averted. Avert thine eyes. Avert thine eyes. What do we got? Heavy Mediator. Right, he's finally unhooked his Beefcake 3000 protein drink IV, and now he's ready to clean up the mess. He's got 2 actions. First action will be, I'm just eyeballing this distance, but it's pretty accurate. He's going to go out the door and shoot this thing in the back with his minigun, which is very big gun. Power 6, armor 4. That's a 5-up. Does he got anything else? 5-up. 2 attacks per action. Okay, 5-up and 2 attacks. Right, 5-up. Okay, that's a 00. It's 2 hits. 2 hits and 6 and a 5. Crippled and crippled. So he's crippled. Okay. Fine. Fine. Yeah, that's fine. Not really got the job done though, have you, Mr. Heavy Mediator? Right, next up. It's the mutants, So I've got cats walking across the table. Luckily not on this part, so that's fine. Mutants, did I say mutants? I did say mutants. Well, obviously the stranger is going to escape. He's crippled, but that means his move is still enough to get him out of the ship. into wherever they may be, the local environment. That's great. He's out. Next. It is the Lunar Coalition. Lunar Coalition. Alright, Lunar Coalition. What you got? Let's see. Shall we? Shall we see what you got? Shall we see? Right, pulling one at random. Avert thine eyes. Avert mine eyes. There we go. Right. That guy's dead. He shouldn't even be in there. Get out of it. Next. Right. Abysmaloid. Abysmaloid. Where are you? He's right there. Right, that's a good position. Kind of. Right. Okay, you're going to block the door. Let me just check the range. Actually, you can go there and shoot the Radit. Go there, block the door and shoot the Radit. There you go, multitasking. He rolls his eyes and he's saying under his breath, why is it always me that has to clean up your mess? Looking at the wrong card, sorry. Target's AR is -2 for this attack. And he's got 1 attack. So target's armor is 2. Power 4, armor 2. So that's 5 up. 5 up for this attack. 5 up against the Radit. No! Not even. Ah, alright, fair enough. Okay, Lunar Coalition again. Let's see who goes. Avert mine eyes, I avert me. Right. Oppenheimer. You're still trying to clean up the evidence of your incompetence. 2 actions. First action is to get within line of sight. In the doorway. Shoot Radit in the back. Power 5. Armor 4. Power 5, armor 4. That's a 6 up. Power 5 armor 4, 6 up. Hey! That's a 6. Yeah, that's a hit. And the Radit is spooked. Well, that's something. At least something. Let's put the spooked on the card. Right. Next up. It's the mutants, which is obviously Radit. A Radit can actually do his special thing. He's going to, what's it called? Crush. Crush! Crush! The Abysmaloid is right here. Abysmaloid's going to get crushed because he's blocking the way. Crush. Crush. So that's a D10 attack. Let me just check. Or drag. I can drag him. Yeah. D10 inches. I'm going to drag him D10 inches. Right, that's a 10. I can move him 10 inches. Up to 10 inches. Right, I'm going to drag him behind. I'm going to chuck him basically with my mind. And he's going to be thrown. Back into the lab. There you go. Abysmaloid, you're back in the lab. Right. That was his first action. And another action is spent getting rid of spooked. There you go. Job done. Right, Radit, you are done. However, it's the mutant, not the mutants, the Lunar Coalition. Right, let's see who goes. So we see who goes. Avert mine eyes. Averting mine eyes. Mine eyes averted. This is... Oh! Tereshkova. Wow. She's got 3 actions. She hasn't spooked to anything like that. So she can move 15 inches to there. Alright. Next. Mutants. Right, this is a different activation. So, is it once per turn? Once per turn. Oh, not once per activation. Alright, fair enough. So once per turn. So, but he's still got 2 actions. So he can't do any weird skills, but he can get out the freaking door. Right, awesome. Game over. The experiments, the critters, have escaped. 3 of them have escaped. 2 of them have been blown to bits. This means, for all intents and purposes, the critters have won because over half of them have escaped. I've just decided that's how it works. So it looks like some of the super mutants have escaped and some of them didn't, unfortunately. But those that did escape, I might do another follow-on game to see what happens when they're out in the wasteland or wherever they ended up after escaping the ship. And the Lunar Coalition, someone's going to get their pay cut for a month and have to write a report and send out the chain of command TPS report. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you very much.